Hello and welcome back to A Link to the Past. We are in Ganon's Tower, and I guess the first thing I should talk about is the fact that I'm doing post-commentary over this episode only, I might add. For some reason the audio file for this particular video got corrupted or something like that. There was like missing pieces, or basically everything was missing except for one part of like 5 seconds or so. So unfortunately I have to redo the audio. I can't redo the video. I'm done with this this playthrough, and I've been done with it for like 2 weeks or so. So I'd have to play through the entire game again just to redo this part, and I don't really want to do that. So, but anyway, Ganon's Tower basically consists of the basement and then the tower itself. And first you have to go down into the basement to find the big key, and also get the dungeon treasure and the map and the compass. And once you're done with that, you can start climbing the tower. So I guess I went in with the mentality that I wanted to show off every side room, because there are a lot of treasures and whatnot you can get in this place. It's all rupees, bombs, and money, but I got a bit lazy after a while, so yeah, I don't know. I kind of mess up the hook shot here. I don't know. But anyway, the route I'm taking first here is the map route, as I like to call it. It's definitely the easier of the two. Basically, so the map is on the right side, or I'm sorry, on the left side of the basement, and the compass is on the right side, and the map is way easier to get than the compass. But since it is the Let's Play, I am going to get both. I'm gonna show you how to get the compass as well. But yeah, this is kind of fun, I guess, or funny rather. I guess what the game wants you to do is lay a bomb there, so that the explosion will like hit one of the crystal switches and then hit the other one. So the red blocks will raise and then lower again, kind of trolling you. But I like to use the Cane of Samaria block there, and I kind of messed it up, as you might have seen. But I do make use of the Cane of Samaria's second feature at a few points in this dungeon. I guess maybe there are only 2 points, I'm not sure, but still, it's pretty handy. So I'm just getting keys here, and this is the teleportation tile maze or whatever. For some reason I mess it up. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking at this point, but yeah, I should have just gone to the tile in the bottom left corner, but I didn't for some reason. There we go, and now you can just run along the wall and you won't fall into the holes, which is pretty cool. And this room that I'm not going to visit, the only visit I do to that room is that brief second or whatever. And this is like the main room of the basement. Both paths will lead to this room, and we have this big gigantic pit, which actually has an invisible walkway, and I'm gonna show you how to do it the proper way. But there is a little trick you can do that is very easy. That I think I show you that one when I get back to this room after getting the compass. But as you can see, you could navigate your way through this without seeing it, but it's a pretty long path, so you might want to light that torch there. You get just enough time. And this is the room we really want to get to, because if we bomb right where I'm doing it, we can fall down. And guess what? We're gonna fight the first boss again. But this time despite it being on ice, we have the silver arrows, which will kill them in one hit. So I dispatch them pretty quickly there. They're very easy. There. Not a problem, really. And in this room, we do have the big key, but first I grab the useless treasures of more arrows and bombs. I mean, I have way more than I could ever need, so... yeah. Usually I don't go for the treasures at all. But again, it's a special occasion, so I'm making an exception. And I'm showing you this room, which I think is kind of a nice room, because it has fairies, so if you're kind of beat up, you can just come in here, throw the boomerang into the fairies and grab one and then go. It's a very quick way to fill up on life again if you want to, or catch them in a bottle if you need to. Anyway, here is the red mail, which is a dungeon treasure. So now we take even less damage than we did before. And I'm gonna do a little trick here. You see that locked door? I'm not gonna open it. And in doing so, I'm gonna have one extra key, which is going to allow me to skip a very, very annoying room that's coming up here in a minute or so. So what I do is I go up to the main floor and go back into the basement on the other side, on the right side basically. You can see the locked door is right there, and the annoying room is in the next one, so yeah, you have to use the Cane of Somaria, and again I screw up for some reason. Not sure why, but I did. Oh well. Anyway, I get the treasures, or I get this treasure chest, and here's the annoying room. You get one of those star thingies that turn you into a bunny, an anti-fairy. You have the floor tiles, you have those things that shoot lasers at you when you swing your sword, and you also have wall masters. So that is why I bypassed that one door, so I could get the key for that one door, because by defeating that room, so to speak, you do get a key, but by saving one you can just skip that key entirely. And I don't know, I think that's a nice cheap strat you can use to bypass that annoying room. And this room is also very annoying. You might remember the one in level 3 where we had to light all the torches in order to open a door. Well, this is kind of the same thing, but yeah, here I'm debating whenever I should go into that door or not, and I decide I don't want to do that, because that would just undo all the work I did in this room, so... But here we go. Yeah, so first you want to kill all the enemies and just set up the room good so you can just run through it and light all the torches. And more mummies here. Should have just used a sword on those guys, but oh well. Yeah, the sword is strong enough that it should kill them in like 2-3 hits. As you can see, I make use of Cane of Somaria again, the secondary feature of destroying the block, or whatever you want to call it, into those fireball thingies. Very handy actually. It's a very nice feature, and I like it a lot. But anyway, here we are. Here's the room that holds the compass. But I guess you could see why I never go this path, or I never take this path, because it's just annoying. The rooms are really annoying. Very reminiscent of level 3, I think. But yeah, as you can see, when you open the treasure that has the, or the treasure chest that has the compass, a bunch of floors will appear, kind of like a star tile, a permanent star tile if you will. We have a key in this room too. Not sure if you actually need it or not. Yeah, you do. And in this room you can just use the magic cape and you can bypass all this annoying whatever, the annoyingness. Yeah, it's a pretty annoying room, but again, with the magic cape it makes it really easy. And this is a weird room, I always thought. You have to move this statue out of the way to reveal a star switch. I guess you could just bonk against that block there and you would get onto that platform, but oh well. And we have invisible floors here. You can light a torch again to see the path, but it's very easy, very linear, so no point in doing so. And now we're here again, as you can see. So I think I'm gonna show you the trick to get past this whole pathway thing here. As you can see, just dash and bonk and you'll get across. So that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little trick, I think. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going back. That's what I'm doing. Alright. But anyway, going up to the north here, I think we'll get to the treasure chest room again. And it's time to climb the tower. We've gotten everything we need from the basement and more. So, yeah. And it only gets worse from here. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty difficult dungeon overall. It has a lot of... I mean, they're basically pulling all tricks in the book on this one. So... yeah, here I just like to use the boomerang or my sword beams or whatever. To get through, you have to push that block to open the door. If you do it right, you can avoid those annoying mimic guys, so... yeah, that's how I always do the room, and this is another annoying room, mainly because of the time it takes to set it up. You could skip doing this and just take the damage from the spike traps, but I don't want to do it, so I trap it. Haha. And then just kill these guys. As you can see, the mirror shield blocks the fire from those guys, so no problem there. And yeah, we're gonna see a lot of rooms that have like BMO statues, and you have to kill enemies in order to progress. It becomes really annoying, especially on, is it the 4th floor that has like, I don't know, there's one of these floors that has like 4 rooms, all that, you know, shuts you or shut the door behind you, or you have to kill all the enemies to open a door to progress. And they get progressively harder as you go. There are like 4 of those rooms, yeah. And here, usually I don't do this, but for the sake of the Let's Play again, I decided to use the magic cape. Usually I can do this room without falling down, but I don't know. Here I think I explain how you get across here, which is, again, you start dashing and then you switch direction before you start running, and that will get you through, or get you across rather. And this is just a restock room with some fairies and magic, a lot of empty pots, so and to get back you just use the hook shot, so pretty easy overall. And yeah, here we go. It is the 4th floor. It starts off fairly easy. We got some conveyor belts and some annoying enemies, but nothing too much to worry about. Then we come to the next room, and we have a BMO statue riding the conveyor belts, and we have the annoying Stalfos children, or I don't know. Maybe they're just Stalfos, maybe there's something else, I'm not sure, but here we go again. Now we got spikes and 2 BMO statues on conveyor belts, of course. And I kind of messed this up, I guess. But I didn't do too bad. You can definitely do worse than what I did, I think. So, what do we have in the next room? We got ice! Yay! Ice, spikes, conveyor belts, BMO statues. Great. And in the last room, we have the entire floor is ice, and we also have one of those laser shooting faces. So there we go. We got through, and you can just run past that star thingy there. And here we go. We got Lunmolas again. But 2 hits with the sword and they will die. The annoying part about this is you have that, again, that laser shooting face that is timed perfectly. So, you know, when you basically get a chance to strike, it will shoot you, basically. So, very annoying. But it shouldn't be too hard. Get a heart there. Just some basic supplies. I mean, what else can they give you? Okay, and now we're here with the Wizrobes, the unique looking Wizrobes for this dungeon. I like to use Ether here, because you can kind of see the path, although it's not showing up very well, unfortunately, but you can see the path, as well as take care of those Wizrobes, so I'm gonna do it again here in this room. Just use Ether, it's an easy way to dispatch of them. Plus, they tend to drop hearts. I mean, you have to kill them in order to progress, but, you know, it's just an easy way to take care of them. And I just like to run through here. And this is a pretty annoying room. Again, we have to light freaking torches. Yeah, it's pretty annoying, but this is how I do it. Do that, get the other one, get this one, and then we have one more. They get a bit of a refill there as well, so that's pretty cool. And here you have to be quick. Go either up or down to avoid the laser shooting eyes. Yeah, we got more magic refills here, so they do give you plenty, but I guess you can run out if you're not careful enough. And this room, I always do it the same. It will always work, so you know, just copy that if you have problems with that room. And I guess you could go for the treasures here, but there really is no point to it. I mean, what are we going to get? We're gonna get arrows and bombs. And I'm full up on them. So what I'd like to do here is trigger that big trap there. Get in there and place the bomb on the wall so it won't be moved by the conveyor belt, and we can progress. I've always thought this was a nice restock room, because you get the anti-fairy there. And it's very easy to get because it's in a very confined space, so yeah, it's a nice restock room. And guess what we're going to do in this next room? We're going to fight Moldorm again, but he's super easy if you use the magic cape and the golden sword. 2 hits and he's dead. And he can't hit you because you're invincible. So that's what I like to do. Cheap maybe, but I don't care. I hate Moldorm anyway, so. And we're almost there. Just have one more super annoying room, or it could be annoying, but I think I opt to go for the magic cape once again. Yeah, I do. Just to get through it, because this is a super annoying room. With the Helmosaurs, ice, spikes, spike traps, and those bouncy things as well, so ugh. But here we are, the 7th floor, and there he is, Aghanim. You better believe that we will not have a 3rd meeting. No, we won't. But not because of the reason you might think. So this fight is really dependent on the lineup. You can do this fight extremely fast if you're lucky. I mean, well, first of all, the real Aghanim is obviously the one with the darker shadow. And if all 3 of them line up, you can hit Aghanim with 3 shots at once, which is really awesome. Now the clones, they will always shoot those fireball thingies. Yeah, you can see there, I got 2 in there. But yeah, the clones will always shoot the fireball thingies, and Aghanim will shoot those blue balls every now and then, but there won't be any lightning in this fight, so. But yeah, Aghanim was in his... No, not Aghanim, Ganon was in his body. So we call upon our bird for some reason, and guess what? We're back at the pyramid again. So, that's it for this episode. So thanks for watching, and in the next episode we're going to complete this game. So thanks for watching. Bye.